Okay, let's solve the problem. LeetCode 8 string to integer. So we convert a string into an integer. Here is uh, here is a question that we need to implement the my toy function, which converts a string into a 32-bit signed integer. So the algorithm for this is follows 4 rules. The first one, that we need to ignore any leading space. Leading space, that means in the front space, like the example 2, here it has a leading space. So leading space is we need to ignore it. So we need to skip it. And here is the single. We determine the set sign by checking if the next character is minus or plus. So we assume it's positivity and negativity. And so after the white space, we need to check the character is minus or plus. Like here, so the minus is read, so the result should be the negative. So after we skip the white space and sideness, we need to check we need to skip the 0 as well. So until a non-negative pattern encounter or the end of string is reached. If no digits are read, then it's 0. So it's like example 4. So first, no character read because there is no leading white space. And there is no character read because there is no minus or plus in the front. So we just read a 0. And the next one is non-digits. Then we just stop reading anymore. So we just return 0. And we do the final rounding step is to check if the integer range is with this range, and then if remain in this range. If less or greater, then should be rounded to this. So after we read all the integers, we need to check the bound as well. Here is no example, but so the S length will be 0 and 200. So we needed to check after we skip the space and the space and the sign, we need to check if there is still a number and if no, then we just return 0. And there is also several plus, minus, and dot. So we needed to check if it's digits. So here is our. So first, This is a classic problem of stream processing and boundary checking, which can be solved by iterating through the stream, checking the character types, white space, digits, and signs, and hiding the edges case to overflow. So first, uh, so first, let's check. Here are several steps. First, we needed to skip the white space. And next, we needed to check if the character is a minus or less. Also, after we skip the white space, we needed to check the check if the string is empty after white space. And then we check the class end. And then we can convert to digits. And also we needed to check overload. And the last step, we can apply the sign and return the result. So first, skip the space. We traversal each string, so we need I is 0. So the n is length. So I will be will be smaller than n. So we use a while loop. So if while loop to traversal, we check I is smaller than n, and the string I is equal if, then we just skip I, skip, and after After that, we need to check if equals to n. So we just return 0. So I from 0 to the length. So we use this to check if it's already finished if there is still if it's empty, and then we check the plus and minus sign. So we also use a what? So we only check it once. So we can use negative. It's in original is false, and then we check if I is smaller than n and is y equal to minus, then negative is true. And I plus 1 else if I is smaller than n and this one is plus, that means it's negative. So negative is false. We don't need to change it. We just update the I. Then we convert to the digit. So initialize the result is 0. And while I is smaller than n, and is I to check if it's digits. The result is we needed to use this plus the SI to get the number, convert to int number. And then we needed to check if result bigger than 231 minus 1, then we return and if it's negative, Then we and update the I. Finally, if negative reads read and then we return the result. So this is our how to. Let's see. Cannot access local result. Oh, I expelled it wrong. Result. So it's accept. And we can see the runtime is here. And okay, let's review. So for example, the input is 42. We always check if it's digit. It will be there. The time complexity is big O(n), where the n is the length of string, because we traversal iterators string for each character. And the space complexity is O(1) because we use a constant. We use only a few variables for some result and constants. Yeah, this is the how to convert string to integer.